Hey everybody, continuing along from a previous discussion here pertaining to a previous email and response via video. So this person responded back with, "Thank you very much for addressing my concerns. I've stopped trading for some time and now I've lost faith in this business along with the people who have promised their system to be better than the rest and to find out that they're absolutely garbage." I'm right with you, dude. I am not trading currently because I got badly burnt because I have watched news and other things. I thought, oh, this would be a good trade. That would be a good trade, and got in at the wrong time and didn't lose a lot of money, but a couple $100. So it got me thinking I better start really working on a good trading system that I can use and I can develop and own and control. Get into more stuff as I get further. Now, going back, this really makes you lose faith in humanity and the overall industry. This is true. That's why there's so many infomercial like uh, scumbags in the business that are really preying on other people. But hopefully, I'll have a solution. You probably won't like it, but let me just address this. So, I've not stayed with Tradestation because I'm in love with them. I just kept my account open with them for some time, being as I don't know of a better alternative. There really is no better alternative because they're all bad. For instance, think TD Ameritrade. They sell order flow to high frequency trading firms. So does Scott Flow. So does Charles Schwab. So all these big retail brokers do that, and they sell their order flow to high frequency traders, to trading shops. So that is not a good thing. It has been very difficult and unpleasant journey for me, and I've purchased many different ATS products from different vendors, and I find myself back to square one. I put out an email on that, as you know, regarding a lot of black box technology and a lot of trading robots that are just pure. I think the word disappointing is a nice way of saying it. They're just junk and they're overpriced and they get you synced. What's the saying? Basically, bought and sold for when you pay for it. And he says this is true. It's not fair game, and I learned the hard way. And that's why, unfortunately, I've been saying there's a lot of unfortunate suckers out there that have played into it. I don't know your story, but some are desperate. Some are just as you maybe any of these you could fall into are fairly foolish. But take don't feel bad about it because there's dozens upon probably hundreds, thousands of people like that. But as I said, I'll adjust that solution in a minute. I've always wondered and always will if little guys like us will ever have a chance of winning in this unfair manipulative business. It's very sad and disappointing knowing that our government knows about all these scams and market manipulation behind the scenes with these big trading firms, and the banks have turned a blind eye towards them. A lot of these unscrupulous people are trading out of country so that the regulators cannot do that, regulate them. So they have the ability to market themselves out of, let's say, the Caribbean. Malta is a big one, and other places that people still fall desperate. They don't look into the company, the broker, and not wondering why that they are outside of the U.S. or Canada or Western Europe is because they don't need to be regulated. The regulators and the governments are not going to have any jurisdiction for these brokers. So as a result, they can get away with it. It's really up to you, the trader, you, the person that's buying into these services, have to do your due diligence. It really comes down to you because guess what? It's your money. And as I've always said, even though it's your own money, it doesn't bother me because it's your money. It's not my money. It's your time, not my time. So there's that. It seems that corruption has a stronghold at every level of government in our banking system, and we have fallen victim to that. Again, your solution is to look into that. I try to rise above it. I easily get lumped into it. I could go on about many stories in the last couple of weeks of being accused this and that, but I'm taking responsibility here by making videos and being upfront about it and trying to be somewhat trustworthy. I get my site traffic monitored by a third party to measure my traffic and income and the whole demographics for my website to show credibility on what I claim. But other than that, in terms of what can you do about it, unfortunately, this is now a transition where trading overall is quickly changing. The demands of what is expected of so-called traders, independent traders, is changing. It all comes down to where it's all becoming really technical. You really got to understand not just what you're coding with whatever API or whatever trading platform you're using. You really got to understand not just that layer, but you also got to understand the under behind the scenes of that technology. And personally, as I've always pushed for many years now, you got to own and control your own infrastructure and own and control and understand in detail fully every step of your trading platform. It's critical. And I say that now because, as you can see, this is just one more of many examples that I post about of poor people that are just not, are just getting badly burnt, unfortunately, and it's really sad to see. Unfortunately, there is real no solution. If you are going to stay in the world of trading and really do well in it, I think you got to be a good programmer and be a person that understands how these systems work. If you don't, and it's your own money, as I keep saying, you will be badly burnt. And all these other systems, there's no lazy way about it. There's no easy path to it, because you could easily get blown out because of a variety of different systems, or your broker goes bankrupt who's not regulated, and you get nothing for it. I got my broker, which is a bank, and if that division goes bankrupt or that division where I lose my money, I am not federally insured. So my account is safely sitting in various bank accounts so that they are covered for insurance purposes. But my case, if it's under $60,000, um, I'm not insured. But right now, that money is sitting in various accounts to cover that. And as this person says, they are not trading, and I'm not currently trading because I don't want to get burnt anymore because of the bad trades that I'm taking on because I follow some media person or analyst or whatever. That's why I develop my own systems, and I want to make sure that my trading strategies are solid and consistently profitable. And that's what I'm doing. And as I said, in coming months, I don't know what the solution exactly will be, but I will hopefully have some sort of data analytics service that will help people to overcome these challenges that I'm speaking of right now. Maybe you might be one of them. It's up to you. It'll be fairly affordable, but I'm not going to make any promises of how much money you can make from it because I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know. Um, but I will probably most likely make the trading system be fully transparent. Winning or losing, it doesn't matter because I think you can learn more from when you lose than when you win. And when you consistently win, that's a total bogus lie. Okay, so that's what I'm intending to do. My sympathies. I wish I could give you a better answer, but I'm just trying to be straight up. And you're probably doing the right thing by not trading. Um, but it's not too bad out there. But there are winning ways. I think right now you're just at in a bad situation, and you're probably kind of hurting and probably angry as well. I would be too, and I'm kind of angry from last summer. I only did a few little bit of trades here and there, and I didn't lose a lot, but I wasn't too happy about it. So I can relate. Hopefully, I'll help you out.